Yes, you guys, I am so pumped for this video today. These are some of my absolute favorite things to check out. We are doing supermarkets. Specifically, we're doing a supermarket tour in the Netherlands. Now, I have no idea what a Dutch supermarket looks like, other than maybe a small clip or two that I've seen in kind of like our longer videos that we've done, but I don't quite remember. So I've heard that Dutch like supermarkets can get a little expensive. Maybe I'm not too sure. This one is coming from Boom Dawes, the culture shock of grocery shopping in the Netherlands as an American. I know it's always an American doing these chores, but that's just, I guess, what Americans do. When we go to Europe, we just take out our phones and record everything. All right, nonetheless, let's hop in and check this one out.
So I've been in the Netherlands for about a month now, and I've experienced some incredibly shocking things as an American, especially when it comes to Dutch grocery stores. For example, this Jumbo, Aldi, and Albert Heijn are all right across from each other.
That's weird. I have never seen that before. That is a culture shock for us. Yeah, you don't see supermarkets, especially 3 of them, like all bunched together like that.
And while this might seem like some strange competitive block for supermarkets, it's actually quite normal here. The Netherlands has a lot of grocery stores, and food deserts aren't really a thing here like they are in the US. If you live in the Netherlands, you most likely will have access to a few stores within walking distance from your house.
Come on, there's got to be some type of food desert in the Netherlands, like farther outside of the cities. I'm sure somebody has to drive like at least 20 or 30 minutes to get to the supermarket, right?
So let's go to one now. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hello.
We got a wildcat.
Okay, goodbye. This is Jumbo, which I learned is not in fact pronounced jumbo, but Jumbo. Yeah. Please feel free to laugh in Dutch. Anyways, this has become one of my go-to stores along with Albert Heijn, so I'll be switching back and
It's a unique layout. I kind of like it though.
Forth between these two because they're pretty similar. Once you pass through the gates, you'll be greeted by a few fruit and veggie options. And
hold on, let's go back. Let's see what we got for fruit.
Gate,
all right, we got pineapples, we got some mangoes, bananas. Are those like plums? Lemons, watermelons, kiwis, coconuts. Ooh, yeah. I don't find whole coconuts too often in the supermarket. That's really cool. I would just make pina coladas though. What are these? Peaches? I can't really see. It looks fairly similar to some of the fruits we have other than the coconuts.
You'll be greeted by a few fruit and veggie options, and culture shock incoming. For some of the fruits and vegetables, you actually have to weigh and price them yourself. Let me show you. So at Jumbo and Albert Heijn, they have these little machines where you can weigh and price out individual pieces of fruits and vegetables. Unlike in the US, where all of this is done for you at the checkout that has a weight sensor in it. But one plus here is that sometimes these things are broken, and the employees have told me to just take the items because I can't weigh them. So yay for free
Just take the items if you can't weigh it? They gotta have like a little weight at the checkout stand, right? What she's saying is like when you go check out in our supermarkets, if you're actually going through where a person checks out your food, they will weigh your food, your fruits and vegetables for you. Also, we have the self-checkout, which is pretty much what everyone does now. Everyone just does self-checkout, and then kind of the same thing. You just search up what you're doing, like she's doing on the screen right here, and then you weigh it, and you're good to go. It's kind of nice, though, having it right there. You kind of get it out of the way, so when you go check out, you're not spending a ton of time, like, weighing fruits and veggies.
Also, the fruits and vegetables here last so long. I swear I still have pristine produce in my fridge from, like, 2 weeks ago.
Really?
And I've asked other expats from the US about this, and they seem to have the same experience where the fruits and veggies here just last an extremely long time.
This is kind of blowing my mind. I feel like everything that we've seen related to food and health has always, like, that European food spoils very quickly. Is it just because it's fruits and veggies that they last a little bit longer? I'm not too sure. I'm conflicted here. I'm getting conflicting information. Guys, let me know. How long does a bag of apples last for you? in your country.
And we can't figure out if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So if you have any experience here or like know why this is a thing in the Netherlands, please feel free to weigh in the comments because I am super interested. And, ooh,
Yeah,
cat.
I'm curious too.
Where? See, kitty. Moving along past
everywhere.
the fruits and veggies to the main attraction of any Dutch supermarket.
Let's go.
The deli, cheeses, and bakery.
What is that? Is that cheese? Like a pig's head with cheese? That's interesting. All right. Really cool though.
So you
I
also
like
might
it.
have heard that Dutch grocery stores don't have a lot of variety, and that's true. Decision paralysis will not be a thing here. For example, look at this sad, dejected cereal aisle. But what they lack in cereals, they make up for with so many different kinds of deli meats, cheese.
Oh man. Hold on.
They make
So you have all this meat here,
up for with
and then this entire thing all the way down there. That's really cool.
so many different kinds of deli meats, cheeses, and did I mention the incredibly cheap
Your guys' cheese selection is just insane.
and tasty bakery treats and breads? So, you know, sorry cereal, but maybe here you deserve to stay in the aisle of rejects while I enjoy my breakfast of bread and sprinkles because yes, that's really a breakfast here and I'm
I
not mad
love it.
about it. Also, look at these eggs. They're not refrigerated, but they don't need to be here. Okay, so now I have to admit that I have a small bone to pick with some Dutch grocery stores. This is Plus. And look at all the great, amazing things you can buy here. Wow, looks so nice, doesn't it?
What?
Looks so good.
Is that like fudge? You can buy like, it looks like fudge.
Whoa, look at these. I'm like tempted
Holy
to get
shit.
one of these because they're, oh, right. Except I can't buy anything here. You see some stores like Plus or Eco Plaza or a lot of local Dutch grocery stores don't accept Visa, MasterCard, or American Express. So
So you have to pay with cash? Or is there another credit card provider that I'm not aware of that's in Europe?
unless you're living in the 1800s and want to use cash, then there will be no tasty things for you at these stores.
That's wild. Why don't they take cards? Cash only?
And I was so frustrated by this that I actually did some research into why some stores refuse to take my money. And this is so frustrating because some stores don't clearly outline that they don't accept Visa or MasterCard. So I'll do all of my shopping, I'll get up to the cash register, and then I'll find out that they don't accept my card. So then I have to put all of the groceries back. And so yeah, I
That
did
sucks.
some research via Reddit sleuthing on why
No.
exactly some Dutch stores don't take Visa or MasterCard. So it turns out that the Dutch actually invented the digital card system that we know today. And that's actually the reason why MasterCard and the Maestro symbol look so similar.
They look identical.
Okay, let me see if I can get my new friend in the shop. Hello. Say hi.
Are we shopping for groceries or a new pet? Totally kidding.
Okay, so the reason why Dutch shop owners don't accept Visa or MasterCard isn't because they can't accept it, it's because they have no incentive to accept it. So basically, they have to pay for each type of card that they accept. And because Dutch people mostly use Maestro, it's just not in their best interest to pay for it, especially in places like Amersfoort, where I live, that don't really have much expats. So you'll see Visa and MasterCard more so accepted in places like Amsterdam because they're more expat and tourist friendly. So if you're using
Okay.
Visa or MasterCard, you'll want to stick to the bigger chain grocery stores like your Albert Heijn's and your Jumbos and Aldi's because they're more friendly when it comes to accepting these cards. Or keeping a little cash on
Interesting.
you so
Okay.
that you can at least buy something, because that brings me to my last culture shock, which is that you have to have a receipt to leave Dutch grocery stores. And I know in my last video,
You have to have a receipt to leave the grocery store. But don't you check out and then walk out the door? I'm kidding. Obviously, there's someone standing at the exit that has to check your receipt. I mean, we have that, but just at Costco.
a lot of you said that you can just leave without a receipt by going through the checkout line, which is true for most stores, but isn't always the case, like at this Plus. So I wanted to show you all that you can't leave without a receipt here, and so I sacrificed myself for an embarrassing few minutes before escaping using someone else's receipt. Anyways, I'm sure I'll discover a lot more culture shocks as I spend more time in the country.
That's
But
interesting.
these were just a few that really stood out to me.
Is there like a lot of theft in Dutch grocery stores? I thought it was going to be a person. They actually just have like little doors that you have to walk through.
I'd love to know if any of these shocked you or if you think I'm missing any major ones. Okay, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hi there.
All right, more cats. That was pretty interesting. We're gonna have to do one more Dutch one. I want to see a little bit more food. I do appreciate the information on the Visa, MasterCard stuff, and then also the exits. Seeing the inside of the supermarkets was pretty cool. We saw a little bit of food, but you guys know me. I'm a geek. I want to see all of the unique foods inside of the supermarket. So gonna have to find one more Dutch supermarket video to do, and then we'll move on to the next country after that. All right, I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all watching. Hope you're having a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.